Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of the world, if you tuned in, our dear friend, our dear loved one, and you love the show so much and you love Urban Radio, allow me to introduce to you the one and only, the legendary Dane! Dane!
Dane, the Dane, diggy, diggy, Dane, the Dane, the Dane, the Dane, diggy, diggy. Hey, what's up, everybody?
Wow. Big Dane! I'm so excited. I'm so excited.
Blessings. Yes, everything man. Good. Thank you for having me, man. Greatly appreciate it.
Wow.
It's a blessing. You know, when I first got out here to Rhonda several months ago, you said you were going to invite me up, so I'm glad that I finally made it up here to kick it with you and your audience, man.
Yes. You know? Thank you so much for accepting our invitation.
Yes, man.
I was telling everybody at the station, we're going to have Dane. They're like, wait. Dane? I'm like, okay, I'm pretty sure, like, I have to show a few things. And they're like, whoa! They're like, wow, that's interesting.
First of all, we didn't know he was even in Rwanda.
That part. We're going to get to that part. Well, Dane, first thing is first.
Yes.
Please go ahead and greet our listeners. For the sake of our listeners, just share a word of greeting, because now everybody wants to hear your voice. They're like, Tony must be lying. But I'll stand corrected.
Hey, what's up, Rhonda? Kigali, your boy Dane is here, man. You know, this has become my home, man. I love it here, man. It's a beautiful land, man. Beautiful people, green, clean, and moving forward, man. Shout out to all of y'all have been able to do and accomplish, and I feel right at home here, man. I feel right at home here, man. Me and my wife, so
wow,
we right up here in the Roberto area, so it's all good, you know.
Wow. Yeah. It's very interesting. Now, first thing is first. I have a lot I want to ask you, but we're going to start with how is settling in Rwanda going?
How is Rwanda treating you?
Yeah, so, you know, when we first got here, you know, we were staying in Naturama over there by the RDB building, and so it was really cool, you know. Over there I got to walk around a lot, you know, so I was walking to different places, to the store in the RDB building, and walk to the, you know, shopping and, you know, get coffee and just checking out the area. Then we, you know, we end up moving to up here to the Barrow area, and got a car, but you know, it took me. We got a car like the next month that we were here, and you know, but I didn't just jump in the driver's seat. I watched how they drive out here because you know it's different. It's different. Yeah, man, different culture of driving. And y'all don't. It's not like the U.S. where you have a light everywhere, you know, and you stop at a stoplight. So, and you know, I learned my way to drive, and if people ask me what's the driving like out here, I say they drive like you see me coming.
Make way.
That's that. You see me coming.
Make way.
So my wife is like, you gonna be okay driving? I said, no, I'm gonna drive like they do. They see me coming. They see me coming.
That's very interesting. So that leads to my next question. You settling in with your amazing, beautiful wife. I've met her. She's such a beautiful soul.
Yes,
a beautiful soul.
Shout out to my wife, Tana.
Yes, shout out to you, darling. Thank you so much as well for, you know, being with the legendary.
Yes. We you know, she was the catalyst for us coming to live here. You know.
Wow.
You know.
Interesting. That's
so,
what I wanted to ask. What prompted you and your wife to be like, I think I'm going to move to Rwanda.
Yeah.
I'm going to come to Africa. I'm going to move to Rwanda. Like, it's a very, I guess everybody who's listening in right now, they're asking, Dane, why did you choose Rwanda? Did you just get on the globe, the map, and then just point them, I'm going to fly to Rwanda?
Yeah. You know, it was like, you know, we pulled out a map and said, where are we going to live in Africa? We threw up a coin and it dropped on us. Nah, but seriously, we had the privilege in 2021 to travel to 6 countries in Africa.
Okay.
And it was Tanzania, Zanzibar, Ghana, Kenya, and Egypt. Okay.
Wow, interesting.
Yeah. So then in 2022, we had, you know, the fortune to travel to another 6 countries, and it was Morocco. We went back to Ghana, we went back to Kenya, but and then we went to Seychelles, Cabo Verde, and we said, you know, what's going on in Rwanda? Is that the only thing we knew about Rwanda, unfortunately, of course, was the genocide, you know? So it's not a lot of information coming into the U.S. that we knew about Rwanda or what was going on here. And the information that we were getting was misinformation a lot of times. But my wife wanted to go see the gorillas. I wasn't too keen on going to see gorillas because I'm like, silverback gorillas, because I'm like, they're gonna be like near us, like they can touch us. They're like, yeah, don't worry. I'm like, I'm worried. I'm from the projects. I'm worried. I'm very worried. But we only planned a 2-day trip here to Kigali, Rwanda. So we flew in to the airport at nighttime. We drove across the hill to I think it's the northern part where the silverbacks are. So we drove about 3.5 hours across the hill over there. We stayed one night. We wake up the next morning. We go gorilla trekking. Beautiful, amazing, phenomenal, incredible. I don't know the words, man. It was just, but
it was an experience.
It was an amazing experience. Because we drove over the night, so we didn't really see much of Kigali at the nighttime, Yes. As we drove over. But we went, saw the gorillas, and so, it was COVID time at the time, So the rangers was explaining to us that usually you got to trek mile, 2 miles, 3 miles into the reserve to find the gorillas. But because of the unique time it was of COVID, the gorillas were used to people, the silverbacks were used to people coming to see them. But now nobody was coming to see them because of COVID. So they were starting to come out of their reserve to find people. So with that said, at the time when we walked over into their reserve, they were tracking us because so as soon as we got there, it was a family of 20 right there. We didn't have to go no more than 100 feet. And they were right there. I mean, it was a family of 20, and they walked like a foot, 2 feet away from me. And I don't know if y'all have this, salad or lettuce. It's called arugula, and it smells like pines and fresh air. That's what gorillas smell like. The silverback gorillas smell like they smell like palm trees and stuff because all they eat is plants. So one walked right past me. I held my breath, a little bit because I thought he was gonna. But but he, it was just phenomenal. I got pictures as close. I could touch him like you, just like this. Like reach out. I mean, it was amazing.
Wow. So it was your first time experiencing that as well.
Yeah. I mean, I've seen gorillas, but they were in captivity. I've never seen them in their element, just being. And so they said
their habitat.
Yeah, their habitat, and they're like, yo, when they come by you. Just get out the way, all right? Just move. Just slowly get out the way because that's the. And so when the king comes through, if anybody's in their path, they just slowly roll out. It's like the parting of the Red Sea. They just get out the way, get out the way, get out the way. So we saw that. We got some incredible footage of that. So then we came back. We stayed at the resort. The next day we drove back across, and then we got to see Kigali. It was, I mean, the lush greenness, the hills, the people, the farms, the movement. Oh, the bicycles and the motos carrying cargo, 100-pound potatoes. I saw a guy with a shelf, like a entertainment cabinet on his back on a bicycle.
That's how we move.
Yes, the ingenuity of it all, the strength, the determination. It was amazing. It was amazing. So we come back down across the hill. We come back to Kigali. We come through the area. I think it's Kabagabaga where they have the bus terminal. So now it's a whole bunch of people. I'm like, wow, this is it's like it's moving. It's like it felt like Delancey Street in New York City. That's where I buy clothes at. But it was just moving. And so our plane flight was that day though. So, but we went to, of course, we had to go to the Genocide Museum. So we went there, of course, and really got to understand the culture of what took place here in Rwanda.
Besides what's portrayed in the media.
That's right. The actual truth of it. Exactly. The actual truth of it. And then how, not only what happened, but how the country was healed. And that was the most important thing. And I said, man, they need to teach this around the world. This is what the president and the community and government were able to do should be a master class in life across the world. So anyway, we went there and then we took our flight and we was out. Okay, so we continued our trips throughout, and we went to other places. So we've been to 12 countries altogether, right, in Africa. And so, me and my wife, on our flight home, she said, so, we talk about what's the best place we've been to. And so we've been in Ghana for 2 times, 6-7 days at a time. We've been to Kenya for 2 times, 5, 6, Zanzibar 2 times, 4, 5 times, and, all these other places. And we said, both said Kigali. We've only been here for 48 hours, but we said we could see ourselves living here because it was so progressive, clean, fast and slow at the same time.
Wow. The good and bad part.
Yeah. And we love the way the way it moved. You know what I mean? We love the way it moved.
It's very
and that was 2022.
2022.
Yeah, 2023 we went to the Serengeti and saw the Great Migration 2023 in August.
Yes.
And so 2023 we just started having this conversation and so 2024 we said, you know what? We're going to move to Africa, and it's between Kenya
and Rwanda.
And Rwanda, yes, in Rwanda.
Interesting.
So we at first we thinking Ghana, but after being there a couple of times, we like, no, it's okay.
Rwanda's more like us.
Yeah. We'll go visit. Ghana. But
are we so happy that you chose us?
Yeah, I'm so happy we chose y'all.
We're so happy that you chose Rwanda because I told you first time we met, we're like, now you're Rwandan.
Yeah,
now
man.
You can't leave.
Yeah,
now
man.
You're already African. You can't leave.
Hey, listen, I got here like February 21st. I was at the party at the Jam, Sunday Jam with them on that 2 days later. Listening to Rwanda music, partying, having a good time.
Yes.
Drinking Virungas.
I like that. You know what? Let me tell you something legendary. I was telling Muhinde, my co-host here, and Pati at the station, everyone that we meet, and I'm like, there's this formula or something I've been researching on. It's personal. And I said, every artist, every creative, every entertainer, if it's like a joke, if you want to get blessings, you want to have a great time, you want to have good things, not that you're not having good things in your life, but for all the entertainers, all the celebrities, you got to touch soil in Rwanda.
Yeah.
And great things happen. So I had a couple of names. I was telling them.
Give us some examples.
I said Tyler, she got here and then she blew up.
Word.
She just left here.
Yeah.
And performed, and Water became a big hit.
Word.
And then she won a Grammy. Same thing. J. Cole was here playing basketball. He went back, dropped music. Same thing. Kendrick Lamar left Rwanda after a performance and went and did that song that transformed culture.
Word.
So it always happens like that.
I'm next.
You're not next. It already happened.
I am now.
It already happened.
Yes.
Yeah. So we have a lot to talk about, Dane.
Yeah.
But let's first dive into the culture, the music. I believe 52 years of celebrating hip hop.
Yes, 52. Yes.
And you have been in the industry for more than 3 decades.
Yeah, man. Four.
Let's say 4.
Yeah, 1985.
Wow,
It
your
was
first
my
album?
professionally.
Yeah.
I was professionally invited into the industry, man.
Wow,
my first song, Nightmares,
Yes.
was dropped around. Oh, it's coming up around this time.
Yes.
It's actually the 40th anniversary of my first song,
Wow.
October 12th,
Nightmares.
2025. Nightmares, yes, coming up, man.
Wow, congratulations.
Yes.
We're happy for you.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
That's big. What does that mean for you, like a hip hop legend?
That means that neither one of you guys were born yet.
That's a nice one.
No, seriously.
That's to be honest, it's very, very true.
Yeah, man. But you know when you set out to make music, you just want to affect people. You know, but you never think that. And you just want to hear at that time. Just wanted to hear your song on the radio.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. It's like, oh, I'm on the radio. I made it. That's it. That's all you wanted.
Yes.
But to be 4 decades later and people know the record, still play the record.
Yes.
still perform the
Yes.
record, you
Nightmares,
know. Yeah, you know, Cinderfella, Dane Dane with Fame, the album,
Wow.
Delancey Street. It's just
It was a masterpiece. I'm telling
humbling,
you,
man.
Dane with Fame is a masterpiece.
Thank you, brother.
It's
Thank
a
you, man.
masterpiece.
Humbling, man. It's just a humbling experience overall. So I never take it for granted. I'm always blessed and grateful for the opportunities then and the opportunities now and
Yes.
the future opportunities.
Wow, that's very, very interesting. You know,
Yeah.
to hear that. Now, there's a story I think I've shared with you, but for the sake of our listeners, like for us, hip hop, we pretty much also take in hip hop like how you guys started. With your partner, of course, in the music, Slick Rick,
Yes,
and
sir.
everybody, the whole team, the whole entourage. At that time, when you guys were coming up, we're talking about 1985. You guys, you know, you're doing the music for the love.
Yep.
And you're not even given the platform. You had to fight for it. You had to stand up for it. And then, what? 10, 13, 40 years down the road, you are a $1 trillion culture business.
Wow, right?
Everybody-
Who knew, right?
Who knew? Did you
Yes.
ever see that coming? Like,
Well, I didn't know. I didn't think about the money of it, but I did think about the
Impact?
the impact and the expansion of it because hip hop is an opportunity to represent people's soul and culture wherever you're at. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So as a DJ, as an MC, as an artist, as a fashionista, as a producer, as a dancer, you know, it gives you the opportunity to express yourself from your own space.
Yes,
You know,
yes.
and so hip hop has always been able to fuse with any sound, music, culture, identity, no matter where you are. And I saw that firsthand, not by traveling to perform my songs, but just traveling on vacation and going to Cuba, and I got the
Nice.
Cuban hip hop, you know,
Wow.
flavor. I'm in Egypt. They got the Egypt, you know, they got their type of hip hop. Even Rwanda, they got their type of hip hop.
Yes.
You know, I went to Thailand. They got their type of hip hop. So
Wow.
hip hop is, you know, interchangeable for whatever community, culture, background, and
Wow.
it gives voices to the voiceless.
Wow.
Yeah.
So imagine that. Imagine that, like coming from us, this side, Africa, where, you know, we're kind of like what, 20, 30 years in the industry where now hip hop is also taking over.
Right.
When you meet these young hip hop artists around the world and they like Dane, you're one of the reasons why we're actually on the microphone making noise and parents are getting mad. And then we become superstars. How does that make you feel? Like, do you sit back and say, wow, like this is interesting. Like, you know, this is mind blowing. Like
Right.
people actually, this is impacting people. The culture is so rich. Because, like, for example, I'll show you that hip hop today is a force to reckon with in
That's right.
Africa. Like, back in the day, it was different genres. Now, like you said, they have names. Like hip hop in Rwanda, we have Kina Trap.
Right.
We have Kina Trap. Like the genres that are growing in the hip hop.
Yes.
Sifia all along. Like there's trap, there's drill from all these different sections, and you saw it.
Yeah.
You saw it first. Like you were some of the people who saw it first, you know, and you saw it grow.
Yeah, I say this, man. I say that inspiration is contagious. All right.
Nice.
Yeah, man. Inspiration is
Nice.
contagious. So I was inspired.
Dane, you're very poetic. You're very
Yeah, thank
poetic.
you, brother. But yeah, I was inspired by the artists that came before me,
Yes.
and you know, and I always give love to Houdini. That's one of
Yes.
my favorite hip hop groups ever. Favorite groups
Yes,
ever.
very,
you
very,
know,
very
Run DMC, like I said, Church of Street, Cool Mo D. LL Cool J, Curtis Blow, Grandmaster Flash, and the Furious Five. We can't forget
Yes.
them. The Fantastic Five MC, the Cold Crush Brothers,
Yes.
the Funky Four plus one more with the first female MC, Shyrock.
Yes.
Pebbly Pool. I'm just calling names that people may not know, but
Yes.
these people are the foundation of the inspiration that brought me to a place where I felt like, and Slick Rick and Dougie Fresh, of course, that I felt like this is something I could do, something I could do great, and something that could that helped me grow. I say my Holy Trinity of life, and Holy Trinity is like, the three things. Like holy is your blessing, and the Trinity is three things. So my three things that have blessed my life and made my life in this order is God, my mother, and hip hop. So that's my Holy Trinity of life. That has made me everything that I am, was, and will be in life.
Wow, interesting. Well, Dane, we're going to take a short musical skit.
Yes.
To you who's listening, my dear, we have the legendary Dane, hip hop's finest. He's a rapper's rapper. He's an MC's MC. Let's just make it clear. Yeah. So Dane is in the studio with us. Very interesting conversation we're having. We're talking about music, his relocation to Rwanda. Well, I'm going to sample you some of his music, and you relate why we're saying he's a very big deal. And it's so incredible to have him here in the capital, Kigali, Rwanda, in Africa. And when we return, we have a lot to talk about. We're going to talk about fashion. We're going to talk about film. Now, his transition from music, hip-hop, to film, it's not a surprise to me. It's actually something that I would see Dane doing that for a fact. Yeah. So just keep it locked. We'll be back shortly before you know it. Now, all you have to do is just go ahead and tell your brother, tell your sister, tell your mother, tell your father, tell them all that Dane is with us.
This is Urban Radio 106.7. Happy Mood Hit Music.
All right, Dane, before we went for a short commercial break and a musical skit, we're talking about hip-hop as a transforming genre with all the genres that are encompassed right now in hip-hop. Now, I know you've been keeping up to date with the modern hip-hop.
Yes.
And the trends. Is it safe to say that, what's your take on the change of music when it comes, in particular, hip-hop?
I mean, the hip-hop music and, rap music and, the subgenres of rap music is always changing, you know what I mean? We go through some really good spells, and then we go through some learning and growing spells, and I think we went through a learning and growing spell earlier in this decade, you know what I mean? And we do have some really good artists out there that are coming to light, and I like a lot of the music is out there, but it's about having more diversity. I think or at least playing more of the diverse sounds. How about that? You know what I mean? Because it's out there, but people tend to gravitate towards what's hot and play that and do that. But for the most part, I say like this. When I was coming up, I like 70% of the music and 30% I didn't like. Now it's more like 30% of the music I like and 70 I don't like.
Wow.
So, well, it's a lot of music now. It's and somewhere down the line, people kind of forgot their authenticity, and it's
what hip hop is.
That's true. And they want to sound like whatever's hot instead of creating their own lane. That's true. And if you have an opportunity to listen to the music from back in the days, you'll see that all the artists sounded different. You know what I mean?
Very true.
Like there was NWA and Ice Cube, and then there was Snoop Dogg, and then there was Dane and Rakim and LL, and none of them sounded alike. They were doing their own thing.
They're all different.
Yeah. So, and but I say that just to say that. As an artist out there, if you are thriving to make it in this industry, be authentic to who you are, and don't get caught up in trying to be somebody else. And I get it though, if you're inspired by something, be inspired, but continue to
find yourself.
Yeah, find your voice. Yeah, what Big Tony said. You all right?
Find your voice.
Yes,
find your voice. Well, I'm learning from the greats and the legendary like yourself. Now, let's try to move on, because there's a lot we can talk about, and we're pressed about time.
Right.
So we're talking about fashion. You're a fashionista. That's one thing that we have a whole conversation. Day to day, when it comes to fashion, he's in there.
Yes.
When it comes to music, we just covered that. We're taking little bits of pieces here and there, and of course we'll have the week and part 2. We're definitely going to have that one. But now there's something that's very big and monumental as well. Is you also did radio for 6 years.
Yes,
that was amazing. You had your own podcast, spreading the message out for hip hop and the culture. and we commend you as well. You know,
Yes,
we're
yes.
proud. We're proud of what you were doing. You're representing hip hop, what you love, what you're into. But now something that you're very invested in. When we spoke and when we met, we had conversation. Imagine me. Let me tell you something, my dear. If you're listening in, me and Dane were friends.
That's right.
We're friends.
That's right.
We're friends.
That's right.
I'm sorry, but I have a right now to be braggadocious. I'm sorry. Straight to the point. To the point. And we're talking about like you joining the film industry. You're a producer. You're executive producer.
Yes.
How was the transition of music, a legend hip hop artist, MC, to film?
You know,
Walk me through.
It's difficult in whatever field that you're gonna pursue in life. But anything that is worth doing is gonna be difficult. That's just the way it is. And if
Yes.
it's too easy,
It's not worth it.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know about that. Maybe you're just one of the lucky ones. But
yes.
most of the time it's a grind to get where you want to be. But with that said, I had spent my time as a hip hop artist, and I'm a storyteller. Most of
Yes.
my rhymes, my biggest songs are stories like Cinderella, Nightmares,
Yes.
Love at First Sight,
Yes.
even Dane with Fame. But with that said, Delancey Street, I wasn't thinking about film. I went through my whole career, 20 odd years, not even thinking about doing a movie, being in a movie. I mean, I was there in California when Kid and Play were doing House Party, but never tried to go to the studio, never tried to get on camera. I didn't care,
Wow.
But fast forward, my son, young Dane, Dane MC, 16 years old, I go to a high school play, and I'm watching him perform in this play, and he was amazing, And then after the drama teacher tell me, oh yeah, not only did your son act and star in it, but he helped write the script and
Wow.
helped the other actors in bringing this school play together, and I'm like, wow.
Very
So
interesting.
I'm there filming him on my camera, and I was inspired right then. And I said,
Wow.
you know what? I've been trying to find out what's my next step in life in regards to what I was doing,
Yes.
And it just spoke to me in that year. And I was on the radio now. You're doing radio at that time.
Wow.
And I was like, I'm going to do films. So I started writing the script. So I wrote my first script, wrote my second script, and I said, yeah, I'm big, but before that I wrote a book though. So
yes,
yeah, I'm an author too. I'm
Yes,
glad to
you're
say
an
I'm an
author
author.
as well.
So yeah, I wrote a book before that. So I thought I was going to be a big time author and just write a whole bunch of books. But after writing that book, I was like, wow, this is hard work. It's, I'm like, I mean, hard work. I'm not scared of hard work, but I didn't. It wasn't the type of hard work that was the passion for me.
Yes.
I got the book done. I loved doing it, but I couldn't see myself doing it again. So then after seeing my son perform, I was like, I'm going to write scripts because it's easier.
Yes.
It's like instead of 60,000 words, it's only about 15,000 words, right? So I said, okay. So I started writing scripts, and I became good at it. And I was like, yes, I'm gonna be a big time screenplay script writer, and I'm gonna sell. It wasn't easy. It didn't happen. It's like
Slowly but surely you adapted to it and you got the flow and you started.
well, what I did was, you have to change. If the first. Well, I loved it. I found out this was my passion. Doing films was my passion because I said I put it into the universe that I'm going to be a film producer and writer. I just put it in the universe. So then, as I put that in the universe, I went out to a party and I ran into a dude that I knew from back in the days. He said, "Yo, Dane, what you doing?" He said, "Man, I said I just got finished writing this book, but I want to do movies." He said, "Yo, my man just got finished writing filming the first episode of a 5-part series you're gonna do. You should meet him." So I went, had lunch with him, and said, "Yo, man, I can do this. I can produce. I never did it before, except for my music videos. But I said I can do this. I can produce. I don't want to be an actor or nothing like that." And I didn't want to be an actor, so I said, but I can get people. So what happened was I started producing. I learned everything about producing now. What it takes to bring an idea from paper onto your camera. And so we started working on this TV series or DVD series at the time, because it was 2006, 2007, and it was called The Sty, like Bed-Stuy, Brooklyn. It was called The Sty. And I was able to get the legendary actors. As you call me legendary, I was able to get
One of yours.
Yes, I got Chub Rock. I got Big Daddy Kane. I got Roxanne
Daddy
Shantae.
Kane. Whoa.
Yes, I got Sadat X from the Brand Nubians.
Yes.
I got Gina Thompson. I got Kwame, and Kwame got a new album out right now too, called The Different Kids. That's incredible. I got Kwame. I got DJ Chuck Chill Out, one of the legendary DJs in hip hop in New York City, and we did this 5-part series over a course of a few years. And I did some short films, and I did some other short films, and then in this industry, it's about having money to fund your projects. Now these projects we did with no money. I mean, we did a 5-part series for $500, man. I don't even know how we did it, man. But we did a 5.
The love and the passion just
do it easy. And even though it was hard, it wasn't hard because it was passion.
Yes.
I love doing it. So
we're driven by the love.
Yeah, and wanting complete and see it be completed. Yes. So from that, I said, I need to do feature films now. But I didn't have any money to do feature films. So I gathered the money I had, gathered the resources I had, and say, look, this is the plan. Bye. How do we make it happen? And we just came together. I did my first feature film in 2018 called Honor Amongst Thieves. It was on Tubi. Then the next year we did a 5-part series called To Live and Die in Bed-Stuy, another 5-part series. That's in 2018, 2019, and that one dropped in 2020. And then I worked on the movie called Sin that we just watched.
I was supposed to be there for the premiere.
But don't you worry, man. You're gonna come back over to the house, man. And check it out, man.
My brother, Money
Marlon. Yes, Money Marlon.
Me like, you need to go and. He was like, I'm gonna tell you how the movie was. I'm like, don't spoil it.
yeah.
I will make sure I'm there. So, oh my God, we're running out of time, but.
Yeah, so
you're now in Rwanda.
Yeah, so now I'm in Rwanda, and I'm here.
You're gonna have that as well.
Yes, I'm doing films here. And matter of fact, before time runs out, I want to put this out there because I need a female Rwandan screenwriter who knows English. All right, who is about their business. Who can collaborate with me on a sci-fi movie that I wrote. I mean, I wrote the story, but I don't want to write the screen and script because I wanted to have an authentic Rwandan female voice because my main characters in the story are female. I want to collaborate with a female script writer. So if you're hearing this and you're serious about your business, know how to meet deadlines, and want to have an opportunity to make a feature film, holla at Big Tony, all right?
Hey,
there you go. There you go at the
Urban Radio. We're going to make that happen. Thank you so much. Yes. Like when we say impact, Legendary will say, when I say impact, I point at you.
Thank you, brother.
Very impactful. Now, oh my God, we're so pressed of time, but I have a lot of questions.
I'm coming back, man. I'm coming back
for part 2. All right, we have a game. I want to play a game with you.
Okay.
It's not a dangerous game. You ain't got to drink anything or eat anything. It's a very simple game.
I'm safe.
Don't be worried. Don't be worried. So the game is called Emergency Call.
Okay.
And it only revolves around industry players, your friends or your colleagues within the industry.
Okay.
They can be artists, they can be rappers, actors, director, movie films, creatives. They just have to be creatives. Yeah? So, question number 1. Emergency call. Your car just broke down. Who will you call? No questions asked, no nothing. They're like, where are you? I'm going to be
now, who out of all the people I know, family?
All the people you know, but they have to be entertainers like yourself.
They have to be entertainers?
Yes.
Like myself. I'm trying to think who picks up the phone when I call.
When your car broke down, when your car breaks down.
When my car breaks
Emergency
down.
Call.
If I needed to call someone and I can expect them to pick up DJ Wiz of Kid and Play.
Wow.
I can call him the DJ for Kid and Play. I can call Kwame, okay? He'll pick up. MC Shan always picks up too. Okay. MC Shan always, and me and MC Shan have the same birthday and the same.
He better pick up.
He better pick up. That's right. He's my birthday twin. We were born the same day, same year.
All right.
And then lastly, I probably say it wouldn't be Slick Rick because he doesn't answer his phone ever for nobody. And even though it's one of my best friends, but he doesn't answer the phone for nobody.
But you might find it interesting that he might be the emergency pickup on this one.
Yeah, he might, but no.
All right. Second call for emergency, right?
All right.
You need one person to help you move. Who will that be? Who will you call? To move and relocate to the next house, to the new house.
Positive K.
Positive K?
Positive K. Yeah.
Oh,
Greg
nice.
Nice.
I could see that. I could see
Yeah,
that.
positive. I only said Positive K because when Positive K got his first apartment in California, I vacuumed. I shampooed his rug, so he owed me.
So he owes you.
He owes
Nice
me.
one. I like this. I like this game. All right. You need someone to keep a secret for you in the industry. Who would that be? They can actually live their soul, but they have to keep the secret.
I'm
just joking. Who would
That'd be Slick Rick. Though. That'd be
nice
Slick
one. I
Rick.
could see that one happening. I could see that one
That'd be Slick
happening.
Rick.
All right. What is your favorite moment in your career, in your journey so far, that you hold dear and be like,
You know, I always tell the
This
same
part-
story, man. I always tell the same story because when my first song came out, Nightmares, I had only performed in my area in Brooklyn, maybe New York,
Yes.
maybe as far as Jersey, which is across the bridge, maybe a little bit Connecticut, and this is tri-state area, you know. But I met Grandmaster D from Houdini, my favorite group, you know. They got songs like Big Mouth, Freaks Come Out at Night, Friends, One Love. So I meet Grandmaster D, and my song is out for maybe a month and a half, but you know, I'm getting some traction. They're going on tour with Run DMC, the Beastie Boys, LL Cool J, and Houdini. Grandmaster D says, Dane, man, you know, we're going on tour in 2 weeks, man. I'm going to call you. You should come with me on tour. I'm like, yeah, okay. He calls me 2 weeks later. Get a bag. We leaving tonight.
wow.
I meet him. I'm on tour with Houdini on their tour bus,
Wow.
going across the country. I hadn't even been out of my state except to go to the tri-state area. Now I'm in Virginia, North Carolina, just different places.
Off your skills of hip hop.
No, I'm just on the bus.
You're just on the bus.
Just watching these legends become legends, and I'm learning how to be an artist from them.
So you were a sponge at a very early age. You were sucking everything in.
Yeah, I didn't know nothing about being on the road.
Wow.
I got to be on the road with Run DMC, the Beastie Boy, LL Cool J, and Houdini, and ride in their bus and see what it takes to become an artist. You know, and how do you present yourself? How do you move? Everything you need to do to be on the road, and it changed my whole career.
Wow, very interesting. We got 2 minutes left. Thank you so much. I'd like to take this opportunity and pleasure and say it's been an honor, Dane, and
Thank you.
congratulations for your honors as well, hip hop. I was telling Marlon when he told me the good news, I was like, it's been time. You know,
Thank you, brother.
when you're a fan of your artist, you take things very personal. Like I told them, they're late. They're late. But, you know, better late than never.
Better late than
And
never.
we're so excited, and congratulations. We're
Thank you.
celebrating you today, and happy birthday. Somebody had the cake. I don't know what happened.
No, we don't. That's okay, man. It's early. We're eating cake in the morning. But
Yeah.
let them eat cake. I'll take it.
So Dane.
What's up, Marlon? You want to say something, man?
Yeah.
Say something to the people.
Say
Marlon.
something in 1 minute, and then we'll be out.
What and what's to everybody?
Yes.
Good to be here. This is Marlon, aka the Dandy African, with Rwanda for Rwanda and Kigali Foodies. Just happy to be here. You know, Dane is somebody that I grew up seeing on television. You know, hearing on the radio in New York, where I grew up, and yeah, it was just amazing to see him here in Rwanda. You know, the country that I chose to be in, that I know is the best country in Africa, one of the best in the world. And so to see him with that same vision to be here, it's amazing to be in your presence, brother. And congratulations on all the success. Much love.
Thank you for the love. Thank
All
y'all
right.
for embracing me, Big Tony. You, Marlon, man, and thank y'all making my transition here to Rwanda very smooth, enjoyable, and lasting and impressionable, man. So
Thank you
very
so much. Appreciate you. And one word for the young artists who are listening in right now. One word for encouragement out there, because coming from you, it holds a lot of weight.
Forward.
I love that. You see, that's what they call an MC. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. It's been a wrap. Dane in the building, Money Marlon. Everybody have a great weekend. God bless you.